All right, we are live back again. Qualified Dropouts episode 14.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are doing after hours probably indefinitely now.
I think it looks cool.
I think it looks cool. And it's kind of after the work day. Me and Ian kind of usually stop work around like 8. Well, kind of. It's usually around like
6 or 7. I think
6 or 7. And then, we chill out for a little bit. So we thought this would be a perfect time. But
I'm excited for this episode. Episode 14. This will be a good one.
Yeah,
this will be one that it's actually like what we've experienced in the past like 2 months, 3 months now.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's what's been happening in our lives that's affected a lot of things, and we weren't able to like talk about it, but now it's like finally over and things are done and moving on, and it's gonna be such a great topic for a lot of you guys because it spoke to us as, I don't know, we just got a perspective of like, holy crap, this isn't going to happen just once either.
No, it's not.
I don't think it's going to. I mean, it might, hopefully, but as you level up, you will experience this. And so the topic, or do you want to?
Well, you can say the topic. But first, I wanted to say, I think we're at 200 subs now, which is pretty hype. And
yeah, that's crazy.
But
200.
And we see y'all's DMs about Spotify and stuff like that. I'm just going to be honest, me and Ian haven't even looked into it yet. We don't even know how that works.
We'll look into it this week and this weekend, and I'm going to see how it works. That would be really cool. If we can get on Spotify, that'd be so sick.
Yeah. I know a lot of people prefer YouTube. Some prefer Spotify. Some prefer Apple Music. We'll do Spotify first and see what the hell happens.
I'm pretty sure you pay for a platform. Or not, you pay for something to just get put on all platforms. It's not like just one specific. I could be wrong though. We'll look into it and dive into it and see if it's worth the investment and everything, because YouTube's going good. But yeah. So
what's the topic?
The topic is gonna be.
Well, there's kind of two.
Yeah. And I think the best way to explain it is a lot of people think that they're gonna lose friends, like if they start entrepreneurship lifestyle or they start pursuing their dreams, they're going to lose their hometown friends for sure. But don't be surprised when you start losing friends that you also were grinding with together. Yeah. That's like the best way to put it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. When you actually get into it, then you'll soon see you just outwork a lot of people that you're actually close with, and kind of just separate yourself from. And then soon you're like, oh, wait.
I need more. Or I need somebody else that's higher than me.
Yeah.
Or like that is doing more work than me, because if you get surrounded again by a bunch of losers, like we always say, or people who aren't on the same level as you, like you're just gonna stay at that level. Like there's no leveling up. And I think a really good analogy is, sometimes your friends are like a vine and you can swing on them so far, and then in order to get across the bridge or whatever, and you have to let go of the old vine and grab onto a new one to swing even further. So that's something we've learned, is like you just learn some people aren't who they say they are, and it sucks. I think it like destroyed our mentality for the past like 2 months. It's just been like weird.
Yeah. So
and we're not going to name any names because
it would be very unprofessional of us to name names. But basically, what happened is we have completely shifted from, I guess I would like to say like one mentorship group,
to another,
and we completely outgrew that other mentorship completely, and we kind of got to the point where we were almost asking that group, we need more, instead of just going to the next thing. So in a way, we're just
being held back. Yeah. Like it's like we had no more knowledge to learn, like nothing else to learn, nothing else to gain from it. But not even that. There was just so many other things. You just start to learn a lot about people when you like morals, who they are, what they actually stand for, and especially when it comes to like business and money and greed. Like that's just the facts of it. And you can trust people, but then like always, I think this kind of relates back to our other episode of like being self-reliant too, like and knowing when like you can't just always rely on somebody, or even if you have a mentor, like you can't blame them or have them be the reason that like they hold you back. And so again, like we're not gonna name anybody, but it's something that like we have experienced the past couple of months, and it definitely held us back a little bit, and like mentally and everything. And I think it's good to let you guys know, because if you embark on a journey and like entrepreneurship and do your own thing, you're gonna experience this. Like that's just what's gonna happen. So you need to prepare yourself mentally and physically and really get ready for, sometimes you just have to find a new group, or you have to find a new person that's better for you to keep on growing, or you will stay in the exact same spot forever.
Yeah. And like entrepreneurship is very, very lonely. It is a very, very lonely path. And there is like there's just so much pressure. That's the biggest thing, is not only is it lonely, but there's so much pressure. I forgot the video because I was listening to some podcast today. But the pressure that comes with it, it's like pressure on yourself, and then pressure on like your employees to make sure that they're doing the right shit. And then there's pressure on your personal life to make sure that you still have time for other people. And then, like ultimately it's just pressure to make sure you don't fail. Like there's just pressure in every areas. I think that's the hardest part that like comes with it. And then on top of that, there can be pressure from friends coming your way, and you're like, oh fuck, I can't even be friends with you anymore because like you're doing this shit. I can't do this because I'm trying to level up. So there's even pressure in that regard as well. That shit sucks. I'll be honest. That shit's the worst.
Yeah, because it's like, because it's not just like your hometown friends. Like we'll
get the hometown friends later.
Yeah,
but
it's not. That's like a different. Like that's like you're like happy. Like you're like fuck that. Like I don't really care about hanging out with them anymore. But when you finally lose people, or like a group of people that was on the same mindset as you and like same wavelength, and they were already grinding and doing like living your dream in a sense, that's weird. Yeah, like that's like a shock. Like, what the frick? Like you start questioning a lot of people. You start questioning like, is everybody like this? You start questioning, are there like, it's just weird. It's very weird.
Yeah. Like, again, I'm not going to name any names, but some people, and just the fitness industry in general, all talked, and like these are people I used to watch on YouTube in fucking college.
Yeah.
We'll talk to them. They'll say one thing, and I'm like, damn. Yeah, I had that mindset in like senior year of high school, freshman year of college, and they're still having that. Like, it's just like the small little things. They'll say something, and I'm like, oh shit, damn, yeah, you're still at that point. I get it. You're still at that point, and it's hard because it's like, fuck, I really thought I could. We could hang out and do this, but it's like they would just hold me back. That's the worst. So it transitions from like friends to more of like acquaintances, kind of in a way.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of people though, they have their own limiting beliefs. That's for sure. And that's just like kind of the mixture of it though, because I feel like everybody just has their own types of limiting beliefs. Even people who are on social media and you think they've made it, like they've made it, but they also still have limiting beliefs, and to if they can grow a business or not, or if they can actually make this sustainable or whatever it may be. But yeah, no, I mean, I kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, have you ever met someone in the gym and they're like, I want to do this, 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 and then they make some whack ass excuse and you're like, fuck. Well, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I think so. No, I think so for sure. I think we definitely view excuses now as annoying more than anything.
Dude, it's so annoying.
I hate hearing excuses. Yeah, it's just stupid. Like when I make an excuse, I hate myself. Like I'm just like I'm such a bitch.
I'll catch myself. I'm like, fuck. Yep, being a loser. Fuck. Here I go.
No, for real. But I'm not gonna lie. I just don't think a lot of people view it that way though. They just think of an excuse as a way out. But it's like, or like it's okay to have an excuse here and there. Like it's okay. Oh, well, you had so much on your plate. Like that's fine. It's like you still work hard. It's like no, like they're just excuses are lame. I hate excuses so much. Like no, it really pisses me off. Like, whenever you have an excuse as to why you feel a certain way or you're doing something, but then you keep pushing it off for months on end, and then you ask the exact same dumbass question a month later, 2 months later, or like make an excuse for it, it's like you really don't want to change. Like, you really don't want it that bad because life isn't fair. Like, it's not supposed to be easy. You're not supposed to have it perfect. Like, I want to get in shape now, so everything else in life stops. Like, you have to have the perfect time. Like, oh, you don't have to, you only get to work 20 hours a week. You have no family, no responsibilities. All you can focus, like, now you can focus on losing weight. It's like, that's not realistic.
Yeah,
like,
it's not realistic at all.
That's not true. Like, when I started working out, I wasn't doing it for a living.
Yeah.
I had 2 jobs. I wasn't doing it for a living. I wasn't working out for a living. I was just doing it because I wanted to get fucking jacked and compete in a bodybuilding show. And I did. And when I competed in a bodybuilding show, you know how many times I could have made excuses? I would be up at 5 a.m. and I wouldn't go home from Chick-fil-A till like 12 or 1 a.m. because I'd have to close the store. I worked like 16 hours because then I would do my cardio in the morning. And if I really had to work early and work out like a 15 to 16 hour shift, I would then have to do my workout after an hour of cardio and then run home, eat my 30 grams of oats on the way to work, and then eat Chick-fil-A and bring a fucking packet of rice and some chicken, and I'd eat just chicken breast. Like, you don't think I had the exact same excuses? I could have said, oh, I'll just eat this fried chicken. Like, no. Or I was staying up late. I burned extra calories. I could have no. Or I was tired. I didn't have time. Oh, dude, it gets me pissed.
Yeah,
that's the worst one.
Because I don't have time.
Yeah, I don't have time.
Yeah,
I don't have to. You don't have time to track a fucking piece of chicken. Like, I'm not even kidding. Yeah. It takes. You sit there and eat your food. You're telling me you can't just track your food while you're eating your damn food. I'm not even kidding. That's what pisses me off. It takes you half a second. Like, you just click, type it in while you're eating. Stop, get off TikTok, get off Instagram, stop watching these people who you wish you could be and fucking become that person. And do the shit that no one else wants to do. I hate it. Excuses suck. That's my rant.
No, dude, when people say I want to do XYZ, you know what pisses people off? No, you don't. You don't want to do it. Yeah, I do. No, you don't. You would have already started.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, but this and this.
Exactly, you don't.
Well, yeah, you just proved my point.
Yeah.
I hear it every day.
If you want to so bad, it means more than anything else in this world, then why is it that you can't sacrifice everything else in this world to achieve what your dream? Like, that's it. If it means more than anything, why can't you? Yeah. Why can't you sacrifice everything?
Yeah, exactly. The reason why I brought that up is because this guy on Discord, he sent me a DM. He was like, dude, I really want to start photography. Like, where should I start? You don't, and I told him you don't want to start. He was like, what, dude? Yeah, I do. Okay, show me your work. Well, I haven't started yet. And I'm like, well, then you don't want to do it. He was like, but I don't have a camera. And I'm like, okay, so how are you texting me? Well, I mean, my phone. Okay, what phone do you have? The 12? There you go. You can start. You're just, what are you waiting on?
Yeah.
And then I left it at that. And he was like, oh, thanks. He's not going to start.
No, he's not. They're just going to make excuses. And then 10 years from now, he's like, man, what if? That's like, that's true. I just wrote a caption about it. People will come up with every excuse now to be like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to keep pushing it off, pushing it off. Now just look at yourself, you on your deathbed. Like, picture yourself on your deathbed. Are you going to ask yourself or tell yourself, I'm so glad I pushed off that dream I really wanted to pursue? Like, I'm really happy because at that time I couldn't have like made it. Like, no, for sure. You would have, on your deathbed, you would have forgotten about every struggle or every excuse you were having at that very moment. And instead on your deathbed, you would have said, I really wish I started 10 years sooner or 5 years sooner or 20 years sooner. Or I wish I started at all.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is people that actually like relate to other people that have, the people that haven't started are, it's very hard for them to relate to that message, but the ones who have started or trying to pursue it, dude, it's like, it's one thing that I struggle with now. Yeah. I'm like, kind of like, not like living in regret, but
I wish I didn't start till I was 24.
Yeah.
I spent 6 years after high school fucking
Jacking around.
just
off.
doing whatever,
Yeah.
like
And me, I wish I never went to college.
yeah.
Like, fuck, man.
And it's like, I wish I started, that's like I'm going to look back like, man, I really wish I actually stayed consistent when I was 18 with my fitness account, or I wish I actually just tried and I didn't listen to everyone else around me. I wish I didn't have limiting beliefs. I wish I started sooner, but it's like, there's just something that clicks, and it will be for everybody. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't even know what clicked for me. I was just like tired of pushing off the bodybuilding show I wanted to do, and then I blamed COVID, and like I just started using every other outside excuse. I guess you could blame that, but that was bullshit. I could have done so much during COVID. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just tired of it. Like, I'm tired of actually just pushing it off. I think that was just like my final straw. I was just tired of like, I keep saying this, but I'm not actually doing it. I feel like a freaking loser. And then I did it, and then just totally shifted my mindset.
Yeah. Isn't it kind of weird now that like, since the group we hang around, it's very difficult for us to if we make excuses, we'll we get called out for it. Any of us in the group, we get called out for it straight up. That's just how it is, and that's something that me and Ian are working towards, like, to really showcase on this podcast. Like, you need to have people that fucking tell you what you need to hear. But isn't it kind of weird when you go out in public, go talk to some rando, and like you'll hear an excuse, you're like, wait, I haven't heard that one in a while.
I mean, I actually don't know what to say sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that sucks. Yeah, you're right. And it's just like, because I also don't want to be that guy where I'm like, you're a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be nice. Like, I want to like try to have a conversation and be like, oh, like really listen to him. But I feel uncomfortable too, because then I feel like a dick if I even try to be like, hey, why don't you just do this instead? Or like I offer them some insight, because then I just feel like an Andrew Tate. Like that's like the best way to. I feel like I'm just like, yeah, you're freaking, like, you suck. You're a little bitch. Like but I don't want to be like that. Yeah. So it's like, no, I know what you mean by like people say excuses, and I'm like, come on. Like,
I forgot. It was during our me and Tino had a mic'd up thing the other day. Oh man, Tino's something else. But
we're not bringing him back on the pot. No.
Yeah, fuck you, Tino. No. Yeah, me and him were doing something, and then this guy came up and he said, he was like, yeah, I really appreciate y'all for doing this. I mean, it takes a lot of balls to talk in front of a camera. And I was like kind of caught off guard. I'm like, that's just kind of, I don't know. I was just like, I've been doing this for so long. I don't really, I think I have second nature now. And then he was like, yeah, I mean, I wish I had the balls to do that. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I just didn't know what to say. I'm like, yeah, it takes practice. I think that's what I said. I think I said it takes practice. Yeah. But like, I was doing. Yeah. I was like, did I call this guy a fucking loser? Like,
I'm actually kind of curious, like, what do people think is like the worst that's gonna happen, right? Like, you talk in front of a camera, your hometown friends laugh at you. Sure, okay, they laugh at you. But let's say you do it for another year, and then you start making six figures, and you're living your life, and you travel to Bali, and you travel to all these places, taking photos and doing whatever you want, and they're still at their salary, $40,000 a year job.
Yeah.
Watching you now, and you're now gonna inspire them and be like, wow, he's an influencer. Like, that's so cool. Or wow, he grew that, and he actually did it. You think they're gonna laugh at you then?
That happens, dude. People don't think that happens. No, it happens. Mm-hmm. Happens in your family. Happens the close people around you. But
expect the worst. Like, you should actually write down what's the worst thing that could happen if you start videoing. Like, no, like, write a whole list. Like, what's the worst, blah, blah, blah. And then I can guarantee you when that doesn't happen, you're going to be like, wow, why was I so scared?
Yeah.
Or even if something bad happens, you've already expected the worst. And then something like little happens, like someone makes fun of you, you're like, oh, wow, I expected people to like mock me and like just post about me and hashtag like Ian's a loser. Like, look at him trying to be like.
Yeah. And Here's something that I like to say. I actually said this today to this guy. Comment on my freaking Instagram photo. Fucking dork. But
I think I saw your comment. It was like everyone said Discord gang except this one guy. He was I think I know what you're talking about.
well, there were a couple other ones that were. There was only one hateful comment, and he said all your messages are the same. It's bullshit or something like that. And the thing is, hate me or love me, if you're still watching my shit, you're still a fan.
Yeah.
So he's obviously in my Discord. He's obviously stalking my Instagram. Probably follows me on fucking everywhere. He doesn't like me, obviously, but he's still a fan because he keeps up with all my shit.
Yeah.
So when you first start out, you got to realize, when people hate you, love you, if they're seeing your stuff, you're still a fan because they're keeping up with you. But also, dude, hate comes from the bottom, dude. That's just hate and jealousy always comes from the bottom.
They're insecure. They're projecting their insecurities on you.
Yeah. And I can't tell you one time someone that's actually been more successful than me actually hate on me. I'll be honest.
That's true.
Or even make fun of me.
That is true.
Me. Be jealous. Definitely not jealous. Fuck.
No, it's true. Like, if you look at any other person who is more successful than you or us, I don't think they have ever been negative or rude or anything.
Yeah. Well, even us now, it's like, me and Ian will see people on the internet where we're like, okay, what is this guy talking about? But like, we don't have time to, it's a waste of time for us to leave some comment. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, what? That solves nothing. Like, we don't even have time to do that, even if we disagree with something.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
It's true.
It's just a waste of time. So it feels like the more successful you get, the less and less you actually give a shit about what people actually have to say if they're idiots.
That is true. And like you're posting to inspire, like influence or inspire or grow a brand for like one person. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
One person. That's it.
And then if two people come along, boom. That's a bonus.
And it grows. And then somebody hates on you, okay, it wasn't meant for them.
Yeah.
They can unfollow you.
That's the best way to look at it.
Like, do you realize there's 7 billion people in this world?
I don't think people realize that.
7 billion.
Yeah.
Billion.
Yeah, I don't think people...
350 something million Americans.
Yeah. I don't think people...
45% of them are fat and obese.
Yeah.
No offense. I'm not fat. Well, I don't think I'm fat phobic. I just like when people are healthy. You can be overweight.
What's the definition of fat phobic?
You hate, like, you're... I think it's you're scared of fat people.
Oh. Okay, that's
phobia.
funny.
Like, phobia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's ridiculous. What?
It's either like you hate or you're scared of. But it's not that. It's like I like when people take care of their health and their body and their hygiene, and like that's just, you owe yourself that. Mm-hmm. So like it's actually more of if you're overweight and you complain about everything hurting and you complain about you not having money and you not having this and you just complain, that's what I hate. Mm-hmm. But if like you're overweight but you're working on it, like go ahead. I love it. I think it's awesome. Like yeah, keep going. You obviously you're starting from where you are and you're working to become a better version. You're not making excuses. Like okay, sure. I have a girl. She has PCOS, insulin sensitivity. She started losing a couple pounds. She's like working 50 plus hours a week. She does school for 20 hours a week.
Damn.
Makes no excuses.
Damn.
Like, she's like, I feel like I failed. And then we talked about it. She's freaking killing it. Damn. I'm like, and I sent her a message and we talked. And that's just the definition of not making excuses. She works 50 plus hours a week, 20 plus hours of school, and has PCOS and has insulin sensitivity, and she still loses weight. Yeah, y'all are, if you don't have that and you're making excuses, loser.
Yeah, that's crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff on her plate.
Yeah, and she's crushing it. She's literally crushing it. And I think it's pretty awesome. No excuses. But it's awesome. So props to her. Like she's trying and she's doing a great job. So I'm super happy with her. And we're back.
Yeah, we're going to circle back to the whole friend things, hometown friends. We've actually talked about this topic before. And earlier podcast when our setup was shit, our mics were shit.
Oh my God.
But
look at us now. Look how much we've evolved, though.
Yeah, and it was definitely one of our earlier
better
episodes.
setup. We got like legit mics.
Yeah.
This has so many buttons. We don't even know what to do with them.
Yeah.
We can actually do like auto tune stuff with this.
Yeah. We need to
and like do an intro.
We need to make an intro. That'd be cool.
I don't know what to do for an intro.
We'll figure it out.
If you guys have any, hopefully somebody hears this. If you guys have any suggestions for an intro, let me know. Comment down below. Because that would be pretty sweet to get an intro and be like, press it. It's like, we get Wayne's World. Like, Wayne's World, potty time. That'd be cool.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Oh, so hometown friends.
Or you want me to start?
No, I started. So what I kind of want to talk about is like losing your hometown friends. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it doesn't feel like a big of a deal. I remember when I was like kind of finally like gave up trying to keep certain relationships or trying to just like be a part of that hometown, whatever, clique or whatever you want to call it. I have some friends there I'm still really great friends with, right? And they stay in touch here and there. But when you fully just accept that, okay, you're moving on with your life, and that means if they want to be a part of your life, they're going to have to like talk to you or they're going to have to show it. But if they don't, they're just going to not talk to you, and you're going to have to accept that you're going to be finding a new friendship and a new life, like a new life completely. You don't tie yourself with your hometown anymore. Like, you are just a new person, new life in a new city or whatever you do. And so losing them, I thought, I was like, okay, that kind of sucks. Like, whatever. It's kind of weird because you just feel like you're just no longer a part of that, like, just, I guess, community anymore. Like, you just don't fit it. But then, like, carrying it over, and I thought that would be, like, the only friendships, like, I would lose. Like, I thought that would be, like, okay, losing that, it's expected. Every entrepreneur says it. But I don't think a lot of people talk about that you will lose friends that you have made even after starting your entrepreneurship journey or after starting pursuing your dreams or whatever you're doing. You are going to lose friends even in the future who you think they would be by your side always, or like you think that you guys are on the same wavelength because you guys are maybe down the same track. That is not the case, and this is something that we've experienced, and it sucks, but it is just the truth, because in order for you to keep leveling up, you have to be careful with who you surround yourself by, and you have to understand that you have to keep growing. And if the people around you stop growing, you're going to stop growing, because now any type of dream or idea or whatever you want to pursue is bigger than theirs. They're going to shoot it down because like that's not reasonable, because they don't have that mindset that you need surrounded by you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you're still in your hometown, that's what I want you to do. Here's the exercise I want y'all to perform. Now, if you're like 14 or whatever, this probably is not going to be a very good exercise. So if you can at least drive a vehicle, this is a good exercise. I want you to get all your friends together, and I want you to ask every single one of them what their dream is. And if they say, I don't know, well, you should probably cut off their friends. I'm gonna just be honest. If your friend can't tell the other friend what their dream is, that's just that's not good.
You mean like their dream, like absolute dream?
Well, like their dream.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, dude, when we were 16, we had a dream.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to be on the internet when I was 16.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah. I believe that. I believe that. Okay. I get what you're saying now.
So, and some people are going to tell you their dream. I'm hoping the friend group that you are in will say their dreams. I'm hoping that they will at least pass step 1. So after you ask them what their dream is and they tell you, I want you to then ask, okay, what are you doing to accomplish that dream? If they say nothing, leave them. I'm telling you, you're going to get nothing from that relationship, because every time you start striving towards those goals or dreams, they're going to be so confused. They're not going to know what you're doing, all right? So after you pass step 2 of asking what steps you're taking for those goals, This is when it gets kind of exciting, because once you say, okay, what steps are you taking towards those goals, then you can say like, okay, what's the game plan? Like how are you gonna like step by step? How are you gonna lay it out like in the next 5 to 10 years? Like what's your life, right? Because, and this is something Alex talks about a lot, is talking in decades, right? Mm-hmm. And so if they're like, oh well, I think, if I keep doing this for like maybe a month or two, leave them, because they're not going to accomplish their dream in a month or two, especially at 16 years old. That's crazy. But if they say, well, I need to get to this point first, then I need to get to this point, and then once I get to this point, then I get to this point. See, that's an action plan. That's someone you want to have around you, because not only are they already taking steps at 16, but they already have their next 5 years what they want to do. See, me at 16, I failed at step 0, or I failed at step like 1.5. I had a dream. I started posting videos on YouTube, but I was hanging around a bunch of dorks and losers. They would clown me for making YouTube content.
Case in point.
I deleted my channel. Like,
boom. That is a perfect
I've been through it.
I've
been through it. I've been through all of it. Like, I used to make paintball videos, airsoft videos, frisbee videos.
Paintball?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Like tournament paintballs?
No. It was like just like free for all shit.
That's so lame. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I had a.
You were a loser. I'd delete your. No,
I had an iPhone strapped duct taped to my fucking head.
Wait, really?
Yeah. And it was the camera flipped around, so I would click record. That's how I would upload videos. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's kind of smart.
Yeah, and then
that quality was probably so shit.
Yeah, and then for airsoft, I had my phone on my head, and then I also had my second phone attached on my gun.
Wait, it was duct tape?
Mm-hmm.
So we used to have, we get GoPros and we do barrel mounts.
That's the thing. I was so poor.
Yeah. No, same. My friends always had them. I didn't use them. But we would do GoPros with barrel mounts.
I know what you're talking about.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I miss paintball now.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So I failed at step like 1.5 because I had a dream. I kind of started striving towards it. I had no fucking plan, no goal. Listen to all my fucking loser friends. And yeah, that's the thing. And I will be I'll be honest, I will be very, very surprised if your friend group completes these 3 steps. I'll be very, very surprised, because most 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds just don't really have the ambition. That's one thing me and Ian are trying to share with the world. I think every kid, when they are born, has a dream in mind or something that they want to accomplish. It just gets ruined when they're young.
Brainwashed. Limiting beliefs. That's the only thing that's preventing you from actually believing in yourself, is the fact that you probably have never seen someone around you accomplish it. So you're like, yeah, it's not possible. Yeah, you see people on the internet, people are like, oh, he got lucky, or like no, it's not luck. Mm-hmm. It's not luck. Yeah, it's really not luck. C-Bum didn't get lucky and competed in Olympia and won 3 times. You don't get lucky.
Yeah, I did genetics.
oh yeah, my bad. Oh, really? Yeah. Is that really how he won? Just
yeah, he was just born jacked.
Like freaking idiot. Elon Musk, lucky. Yeah, create an electronic car.
Dude, I have so much respect.
Space. He luckily has the knowledge to build a rocket. Luckily, lucky. Dude, so lucky.
I have so much respect for that man. When I tell you that man is on a fucking mission, he is on a completely another level.
Oh no, he's like saving the world type shit.
Yeah,
actually saving the world.
Yeah, he's like, I want to be the king of planet Earth. Literally. Like he wants to be a real deal superhero of planet Earth. That's his mission. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But he got lucky, actually. Did you know?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No, everything was just handed to him.
Dude, no. Yeah, an alien actually flew down, and it's like E.T. touched his forehead. Boom, knowledge. Yeah. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, incredible. But
I mean, anyway, shoot. Ross Edgley. You know him? Mm-mm. He swam around Great Britain in 6 months.
Oh, yeah, that guy?
He got lucky doing that.
Yeah. He didn't train for it.
No way. He's like, I'm going to go. He actually, in the book, he actually said, I'm going to go for a light swim. And then 6 months later, he swam around Great Britain. Mm-hmm. And he ran a whole marathon with a card strapped behind his back.
Yeah.
Lucky. Mm-hmm. Dang. I wish I could be, yeah. I wish I was just lucky like that.
Same. I wish I was born with fucking those genetics. But no, about the
Like,
three,
do you guys like? Do people actually see like that's stupid? Like that sounds ridiculous, right? I hope you guys were watching this and be like, they literally sound retarded. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. They sound stupid. I apologize using the R word.
Right.
That because it is. So now whenever you go to chase your dreams and you have these limiting beliefs, envision that, me saying that, everything I just said, and you're going to be like, yeah, that's actually kind of, that's not true. You try to put in the work.
The thing is about cutting off whatever friends, I know I know what the excuse is. I know what it's always going to be. Yeah, but we had a lot of memories. We always grew up together.
I don't care.
Who fucking cares? Doesn't matter. Who cares? You'll make memories with whoever else comes along in your life.
If they're a true friend, they will still be with you even if you go accomplish dreams.
Yeah.
I have true friends. I was in their weddings, and not them married multiple times, but my group of friends. I was in all of their wedding, and they support me. Mm-hmm. They reach out to me. I'm actually supposed to go see them soon. So it's like the true friends will support you. They don't care about. They care. They're just happy for you. They just want to be friends with you. They don't give a crap about anything else. They don't want to bring you down. They don't want to like do any of that. They just want to be your friend, and they'll support you no matter what, and like you'll support them. But you're gonna only have 1 to 3 of those, probably, maybe 4.
Yeah,
I have like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really distant from a lot of people. So I honestly don't know how many I have. I don't know if they're still real. I don't really know. I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't really talk to any of them anymore. So I know for a fact there's one. However,
I went back home, and it was pretty depressing going back home. I love seeing my family, my niece, but
yeah, my mom
went back home. I was like, I landed, got back to my hometown. I said, "Damn, when can I leave?"
Yeah,
I got there at 10 p.m. on Saturday night, or like 11 p.m. Left Monday morning at 8 a.m.
Yeah, my mom.
So bad.
My mom, we were on the phone the other day, and she was talking about, so what do you think we're going to do for the holidays? And I'm like, shit, you can come here. Because I don't want to go back there. What's there in Tennessee, Mom? Well, me. And I'm like, all right. Have you seen Houston before? No? All right, there you go. Come here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care to see that place. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The holidays can be interesting.
Really interesting.
I really don't want to go back home.
Yeah.
To be expensive. It's not.
It's like almost, yeah, it's almost not
worth it.
Yeah.
Like, why don't I just go see you like in February?
Yeah.
Like, why does that have to be a holiday?
Yeah.
I think I'm just ruthless, but
I don't know. Maybe we're heartless, but I think we also just look at the world a completely different way. Like that $500 plane ticket.
I could go to Bali for a whole month.
We can spend that in a lot of different ways.
We could wait a month to 2 months to go spend 100 of that and go see our family, and then spend the rest on another way.
Exactly.
But family time's important, but also,
yeah. But I want y'all to seriously do those.
Got off traffic.
We're good at that.
Speak track there.
I definitely want you to use those 3 steps that I told you, and I don't want you to feel any sympathy for the friends that you do cut off, because I can guarantee you in a month or 2 months' time, you're going to be so much far ahead of the game, and they're still going to be either at the same place or maybe even behind on where they were at. See this happen a lot, is when groups like kind of break up, there are the people that elevate like shit and just fucking go to the moon, and then there are people that stay the same, and then there are people who just absolutely fall off, become drug addicts, alcoholics, and don't feel sorry. Like, do not feel sorry for them. It is their life. They're weak for not being able to control their emotional state and how they are feeling. So it's a good thing it happened now, because imagine if you were 23, 24, and remember, we're talking that you're 16 years old, just hypothetically. This is 6 years down, or 24, 8 years down the road. All right, almost a complete decade. Imagine 8 years down the road. Shit, I hope you're getting close to making something worthwhile of your life if you work on this dream for 8 years. Actually work on it, right? And then that friend group starts to become very, very destructive. Imagine how much shit you're going to have to go through with,
Facts.
you know, like that's going to be a lot more like just detrimental mentally when you're older, because you would have had to gone through all of this stuff rather than just cutting them off when you're young, because you know it was going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
Like you knew it was going to
happen.
happen.
16-year-old though.
I know. I just wish that I would have been told this when I was younger. That's all. I was never told this.
I mean, yeah.
Like, and I know there are people out there that need to get told. Like,
Yeah.
well, humans. I know there are people out there that need to get told it. So that's why I'm so passionate about it, because when I was younger, man, I wish, I don't know, I wish someone on the internet or one of my closest friends was like, dude, you're being a fucking dipshit. Leave that guy or leave that group of friends and start doing, like, I don't know. I just wish someone spoke to me like that.
Yeah. Well, I think it kind of goes back. Just be self-reliant. Like, just be you and don't conform to anybody. That's it. Like, don't listen to anybody else unless they're living your dream. And if any, like, your friend groups, like, they're gonna hold you back. You're not gonna have them forever. Especially if you have like really big dreams that you really like, that you truly want to go after. And you can be around them, right? I mean, when you're that young, I think you can, but you just can't conform to them.
Yeah,
that's it. Because for a 16-year-old, it would be kind of hard. Like, imagine, like, I mean, it's like you're going through puberty, like going through high school, like figuring out who you are and everything. And I think it's hard for them to be like, well, no, I don't want to go hang out with everybody, because then it's like they're the loner, which in the long term, I guess could be great. But then what kind of like lessons or social skills will they not like learn from experiencing that? So just, I don't know.
Maybe 18 would be more of a respectable age then.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's great for a 16-year-old might listen to this, but like, yeah, it speaks to me. Shit, he might be homeschooled. I was homeschooled all of my high school.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was. In the moment, I was kind of like, oh, that's kind of lame. But honestly, seeing everybody that goes to the high schools, I mean, there's really nothing great. Nothing.
Oh, there's not. Bunch of drug addicts and a bunch of alcoholics. That's what I was. Fuck.
I mean, everybody's just having sex with each other, and that's just it. It's like, did you catch an STD? Hopefully not. Did you have a baby?
Alcohol, tossing chicks. That's basically all it is.
And it's like, yeah, people get pregnant. It's like, damn. That's all that happens in high school.
Yeah.
Some people do really well. Go off and do big things, maybe.
Yeah.
Dreams. It's very rare. I mean, it's actually kind of crazy. I like look back. I look at a lot of my like friends or people I knew from my hometown, like my age, and kind of just see what they would do in life. No, it was like years ago, but I was like curious what some of them would do and stuff. Maybe about, it's a very small percent. Maybe like 5 to 10% probably actually did something crazy or like really cool with their life.
Really?
Maybe even like 3 to 5%. Everyone else is just working a basic career or like basic whatever, like nothing crazy, normal, whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
That's super weird. I just, dude, I don't follow. I have no idea what the fuck happened to anyone I ever hung out with ever. But you know what's interesting? My girlfriend, like, we'll be scrolling on her Instagram, and it's just like, all right. So I was saying, me and my girlfriend will be scrolling through her Instagram, and it's just completely different from mine. Like me, it's like business people talking, maybe like a fitness photo. Someone bought a new sports car, something like that. And then on hers, it's like someone's getting married, like some family photo, some chick. Someone's at the beach. It's just like it's a completely different world. It's weird. Yeah. It's super, super weird. But I mean, like, they're happy. I'm not saying like her Instagram feed's bad or like mine's better anyway. It's just like two completely different worlds. Yeah. It's weird.
It is. No, it is.
I forgot the topic we were on because our freaking camera died.
Yeah. No, we were just talking about like just people being successful, like back in our hometown and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so yeah, I would talk to her. I'm like, are these people like used to hang out? She's like, yeah, I mean, I unfollowed a lot of them, but I mean, this is like my main close ones. And I'm like, that's interesting, because it's like, I just don't see that anymore.
Yeah.
Like that's the reason why I say that is because that's what my Instagram feed like used to look like when I was like in college and high school and stuff like that. I don't know what yours used to look like, but
Dude, it was just all beach photos. Like
Really?
That's all we posted, and like it would
see
just
ours. It was
and paintball. I do paintball too.
yeah. See ours. It was it's very southern photos, so a lot of family photos and a lot of like cowboy hats in the pasture by barns.
Dude, it was just
stuff like that.
Ours was like, who was on a boat drinking alcohol and what girl had the smallest thong? Like that's, or like who had the best butt photo? Like, dude, that was like all that was in our hometown.
Really,
like, every girl was doing photos on the beach. Like, I mean, wearing a freaking bikini, but like their bikinis are thongs, and then guys are just like posting up stupid photos because either they're cool because they think they have alcohol, or they're like on a boat, or they're just a photo on the beach. Like that's it. Like that's literally my whole, like that was like my whole feed. I was like,
you still have your Snapchat memory saved?
I think so, actually.
Dude, I'll look at some from like 4 or 5 years ago. It'll like come up and I'm just like fucking hammered. And I'm like, man, I would never post that anywhere ever. I don't even, why did I post this?
Yeah, no.
And it's just like me being just an absolute jackass.
Dude, I have a video of me shotgunning a beer with a Busch Light box on my head.
Yeah.
It was just like, I was like, I don't know. It was like 4 of us. We all had like shit on us. And I was like, damn, is that really what? That was like the cool thing to do.
No, that's the thing though. I literally used to post these videos of me absolutely plastered just to get attention from some 4 in high school or college. Yeah. Not even kidding. That's what, I mean, I would want attention from some people. And I think that me being the most drunkest fucker on a Snapchat story would do it.
Yeah.
Newsflash, it didn't work. I would just be an idiot.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, our summers just consisted of just that. Like, I don't know, I look back in memories, I'm like, damn, is that really what I did? Lame.
Yeah. It's
like,
so unfulfilling.
Yeah. It's like, wow, is that really? I wasted that much time on that? I'm kind of surprised. Yeah. But I guess we needed it to learn.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have learned without it.
You didn't waste that much time on it. It feels like you wasted less time than me. No?
Why?
Well, I thought you really weren't a drinker.
I mean, I did here and there, but it's not like I wasn't like you. Dude, you're another level of drinker.
Yeah, well,
you're
not
not
anymore.
Yeah, but you were one of those guys where I'm like, damn, I would never be like that. We had those people in our friend groups that were just like,
really,
all they know is like they're sober or they're blacked out. There's no in between. There's no having fun. Like it's just like, that's it. Like blacked out, and that's it. Yeah, dude, because we had people in our friend group like, they're just like, they would be like, can't wait to black out next week. And I'm like, wait, you actually enjoy that? I've never blacked out before. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't me like necessarily. I've only blacked out maybe like twice in my life. I was just a really heavy drinker. I would buy a 24 pack, or I would buy a 5th and I would finish either one.
Dang.
Basically, or I wouldn't really finish the 24. I would get to like 18.
That's
I would just falling asleep.
Dude, I see.
But a 5th,
I never needed a lot. But we would have like beach parties and stuff, and like house parties on the beach and everything. So
yeah.
I would drink. I just wouldn't drink often. Like I always prioritize work first, though.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I would. Oh man.
I guess we were a little bit different. I always prioritize work first.
I never did.
Yeah.
Dude, I was trying to escape. Dude, you know what's crazy is now that I can reflect on like that time of my life, that's how I thought I was gonna win. I would like use that to escape, and I'm like, this is how I win. Like, I would use that to, like, escape reality, to, like, be like, if I do this enough times, then maybe my life will get better. It was really weird thinking
Very
that
interesting.
way. It was a very weird
way
I
always
thinking.
Thought just an opportunity or something was going to be just laid
Same.
out in front of me. Like,
Same.
I didn't think I'd have to work for anything.
Same.
I was a hard worker, but like I just thought something good was gonna happen, and I was
Same.
gonna get a really cool job opportunity. And that was it. Like that's just because of how hard of a worker I was, and I was like, that is the biggest bull. Like, no one's gonna be nice to you. Yeah. Again, self-reliant. You're relying on somebody to hopefully give you a layup that you don't even know if will come. Yeah. You might as well just go buy some scratch offs and hope to win the lottery.
Yeah. That's what I thought though. I was like, yeah, I can just keep on living this comfortable life, get fucking absolutely plashed on the weekends. Yeah. And then eventually it's going to get better. I mean, it can only get better, right? Yeah. Fucking wrong, okay? It's not going to be better unless you make it better. I mean, like that's just the reality. Now, obviously there are some cases where like, yes, it can only get better, right? Yeah. But
anyways, I think that's gonna wrap this up. I'm like,
I'm beat, bro. Me and Ian
had a what?
We've had a week. So
what do you mean by that? I'm curious. What do you mean by that?
I've just been tired, bro.
Yeah, I've been tired since I got home, dude, because it was like super long day traveling and then working and then staying up late and then working out with Brock and getting absolutely his coach, dude, listen to this and then we hop off. But his leg day is 4 giant sets. So like you have one giant set group. So so you have 3 exercises in those, and then you have another one, and then you have another one, and then you have another one. So it's 12 exercises. And one of them, the first one is hamstring curls, RDLs, walking lunges. The second one, gets even worse, is Smith machine squats, leg press, sissy squats. Ooh. Third one is leg extensions, hyper extensions, hip thrust. And then the last one, oh my God, what was the last one? I totally forgot what it was.
They're all giant sets. So it's like a triple superset.
Yeah, it's like a circuit.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's like you do, it was hamstring curls, RDLs, walking lunges, relax, and then repeat that. That was 4 sets. Next one, the rest of them were 3, I think. It's like 12 to 15 reps on all of them. Brock called me, he's like, dude, my freaking ass hurts so bad. I'm like, my legs hurt so bad. It's bad.
Damn, that's wild. Holy shit.
And his back workout the other day, the first exercise is pull-ups, 100 reps. It's assisted, but it's like,
we'll just bang him out until you can.
Yeah, he's like, Brock's like, I can't do 100 straight. Like, even assisted, it's like, I'd have to like make it so my body weight's only like 10 pounds. 10
sets of 10?
No, he just would go as many as he could and then rest and then go as many as he could and just keep going. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Too much volume.
That is a lot. Fuck yeah.
Whatever. Anyways, appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. This was episode 14. I think it's more of a low-key one. I think this is a good one because it kind of talked about what happened to us recently, and I think it's only fair for us to share what's currently happening and what we've learned, because this is something that you will experience, and we've experienced it firsthand, and it can freaking suck. So hope you guys pulled some value from this. We appreciate you guys, and again, we don't ask for likes or comments, but just share this with someone that you think could listen to this and pull some value. So we appreciate the support. Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys. Later. Yeah, share with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want to even leave a dislike, I don't give a fuck. You can dislike the video. Just share it with someone who.
If you guys want to leave down, I know we don't ask for comments, but any ideas for the intro, let me know.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of sick. Anyways, peace.